Okay, people. So this is why I love the London Film Festival, right? Because and I love doing the whole press thing, right? Because you just get to see some real interesting stuff, right? Stuff that you might not have seen. You know what I mean? Because I will watch most things. I aim to watch most things because of this reason. And I kind of feel if you're talking about it, it shouldn't just be the same old stuff you would normally watch. You need to mix that shit up, right? So, people, today I went to see Boiling Point, right? It was definitely one of those, whew, had to do some, you know what I mean? Little maneuvers, had to take a half day at work, but boom, went to see it. And I'm so glad I did. So glad I did, people. So it is directed by Phil. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, how do I say this name? Um Barantini. All right, not as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, Phil Barantini, who co-wrote with James Cummings. So we have boy, there are a whole heap of producers up on this. Okay, so our main producers are Hester Roof and Bart Rosboli. Now, we got executive producers out to Kazis. Right, all right, co-producer is Stefan DeBart. Executives are Baratini. Um, we have got Bob Clark. We got Michael L. Gilmore, Angus Henderson, Anthony Jabbar, Gareth Jones, Ian Kirk, Paul Miller, Ray Pafanki, Sarah Sedith, Ward Trauman, Hannah Walters, and Samantha Warham. Music is Aaron May and David Ridley. Cinematography is Matthew Lewis. It's edited by Alex Fontaine. Casting is Caroline McLeod. Production design Amy Meek. Art director Deb Milner. Costumes Karen Smythe. I mean, yeah, we could probably go on and on and on. All right, so the gist of this film is oh yeah, I'm an idiot, aren't I haven't told you the cast. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so we have got um who have we got? Let me get Stephen Graham is Andy Jones. He's head chef. We got James Fleming as Alistair Skye. He's a celebrity chef, a Jamie Oliver type, if you recognize that name, people. We've got uh Izuka Hoyle. She plays Camille. Um, and is actually I'm not quite sure what the next down is because Sue. I don't think Sue is the second in charge, right? I think Sue is just a line chef essentially. I might be wrong. I might be wrong there, people. So all you chefs, don't be shouting at your screen, cussing me out here because um, we've got oh, who are the other chefs up in the place? Uh, oh gosh, I mean, there's so many different people. You hear names, you be like, okay, all right. Uh, Anyway, let's say we got Philip Hill Pearson. He's Mark. We have Kieran Erpelunt as Tim. We have Ray Pafaki as Freeman. Hannah Walters is Emily. Uh, we have Londes Fabriz as Sarah. She is a food critic, and she comes to the restaurant with Alistair. We have Vincent A. Robinson as Carl. Uh, Malachi Kirby as Tony. Stephen McMillan is Jamie. Aline Rose Daly is Robin. Um, we've got Alice Fifham as Beth, right? And she's like the manager. So she is the daughter of Andy's business partner. I think that's the gist with her. Right. We've got Jordan Alexander as Bryony. Gary Lamont is Dean. Um, yeah, it's great. It's great. Hannah Trelan is Holly. Oh, Dijon Singh is Krish. It's another chef in the place. Gala Botero is Sophia. Robbie O'Neill is Frank. Yeah, I mean, Daniel Laraki is Jake. Lauren Ajufu is Andrea. Shireen Waller is Hannah. I mean, there's a few more. Everyone kills it. Everyone kills it, people. And the gist of this is um actually where is our synopsis? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And actually, Barantini, right? So he made this originally as a short film in 2020, and I believe he got very good response. You know, won awards and all of that. So yeah, he transformed it, and it's definitely good that he did. You know, and we follow Andy, an emotionally damaged and drug addicted chef. He's Stephen Graham, and we follow him across one crazy busy night in his top London restaurant. He has to deal with acrimonious staff, difficult customers, an old adversary, and the pressures of keeping a frantic kitchen and busy restaurant floor going. A smart character study, a realistic slice of life, and a vivid window into a highly pressurized and strange working world. Whew! I mean, it is people. I mean, just listen. I ain't even gonna try and string you along. This is outstanding. It is so fucking good, right? And I think one of the big things about this, right? One of the things people have taken note is the choice to kind of do a lot of the things with single shot. You know, and you do notice it, right? It's not all chopped up, it's not all edited to hell. And as I said, you really notice it with this because it's the freneticism. I feel that's a word. Yeah, fuck it. If it's not, it is now the freneticism of just the scene. Now, have you, I don't know, have you worked in a kitchen or something crazy like that? I've fucked around in a kitchen. I've also worked at a cinema. All right, I've worked at the cinema and handled everything. You know what I mean? Because I was just running the floor, I was running the cafe, the concessions, the box office, and it was just run, 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 run. The gallery, you know, the section, and it was just running from spot to spot. You know what I mean? There's no time. There's no time. And you know, you know what I mean? There's no niceties. Look, you're not trying to be a dick, but you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how your dog is. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, okay, we need to change this. Okay, you can take your break. Fine, fine. That's cool. Let's go on to this one. Boom, boom, boom. And you're just running around. You're just running around. And sometimes you do things like pick up a hot fucking tray or nearly knock yourself out on a door. You know what I'm saying? Which I have done, fallen downstairs multiple times. Shit happens. And so the ability of Barantini to capture all of this, oh my gosh, he does it so well, right? You really are drawn in to this crazy evening, and we see just everything going down, you know, from the beginning, right? We introduced to Andy through some phone calls. He's trying to get accommodation sorted. He's trying to sort out visiting his kid. It's all a little just like, "Arr." And then he gets to work and it is not better, right? He walks in on something that, I mean, you don't want, you wouldn't, oh, you would be pissed. You would be pissed that this has happened. And especially like on the lead up to Christmas, some of your busiest time, you know, all of this to go down. You know, you got new staff, right? Staff that's been there for, you know, a year, but it's still kind of a little new, you know what I mean? And then they're doing just stupid errors. You know, washing your hands in the wrong space, not wearing gloves, just things that everyone knows. They know not to do the shit, but they do it. And they do it at a time when someone see, and it's just like, oh fuck. So we have all of this going now. You know, there's issues with trying to get, you know, pay rises and new jobs and just all of that. You have people taking the piss. Right. One of the fun things is because so we got the kitchen staff and we got the bar staff, right? And that's another crazy thing because sometimes it's them against you. You know what I mean? When you should technically all be pulling together, but there is that divide, right? There is that divide. And when everything is going insane, you know what I mean? It's just it the shit gets passed out because so I think I mentioned, right? So Beth, she seems to be the daughter. Yeah, she is the daughter. We find that out later in the film. She's the daughter of, you know, the co-owner of the restaurant, and she has no clue, right? But it's one of those ones where people, they don't have a clue. So instead of, you know, finding out, right, familiarizing yourself, being a little humble, she's an asshole. She's a straight ass. And hey, I'm sure you've worked with those people. I have worked with those people, right? I know some of my peoples. All right, so when I worked at a cinema, right? I was running the floor and I hate people. So I wanted to get away from them and I taught myself projection. Well, I say I taught myself. I badgered the projection managers to show me how to lace up films. And then I kind of coerced my way into the projection booth. Matt Fowler, big up motherfucker. So yeah, it was me, Matt, James, Puddle Perkins, Wesley. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Who's the other manager? Oh man, Lurchy. I forget his name. Damn. And then there's Graham, our handyman, and it was we had so much fucking fun. So much fun, people. But yeah, that's the original crew, right? Some other people came along, but you know, and yeah, you could have fun. But here's the thing, right? If you see it, people piss you off and things like that, and so usually you cover for each other. You know, if someone's running a bit late, you might swipe them in. Like you'd be like, "Oh no, they're just round the back," when you know they're like 5 minutes away or shit like that. But you have scenes like that, right? Where he's like, "Where's it?" And they're like, "Oh," and they cover. But then you've got that person who's just like, "I don't like that motherfucker. I ain't covered. They're late. They're late." And you're just like, "Oh shit!" And so we're seeing all of this go down, right? We're seeing all of this go down, and it is man, it's just so good because we're getting those small little things, the minutiae of the situations, right? I guess when you're most people are writing those scenes, you wouldn't have the person be like, "No, they're not here. They're late. They're at an audition." You know what I mean? And just doing that, you'd be like, "All right, someone covers, then we move on to this bit, blah blah blah." But yo, Barantini just thought of all of these little points. We have the bits where it's so busy, plates are coming out of the warmer, and someone goes grab a plate and be like, "Oh shit, plate's hot. Oh." Just things like that, right? Small little things like that, which is, you know, yeah, that happens. But I guess you don't always think about just those little kind of things. Just the RC way customers are. There's clearly they have a server that they really like, and then if anyone else comes along, they're an arse. Or even though, right, you've ordered food, and that's the way that food is meant to be, it's oh no, I didn't want that. Ugh, that's not. No, you need to do this to it. It'd be like, but that is how it's done, right? If you wanted it differently, you should state that. Otherwise, you're going to get the traditional way it is done. So all of these things go down. We have these fucking idiots come in, be like, we're influencers. You know what I mean? So just everything is going. Everything is going off menu. All oh man, people, it is great. And just this situation, this evening, they have managed to make it so compelling. We got Alistair Sky coming, the celebrity chef, which Andy used to work for him, right? So there's that. But then adding on to that this other stuff which you don't expect, right? So that makes it super interesting. The critic you think is going to be a certain way, but that gets really interesting. You know? Now, there is one thing that gets mentioned, which you then know, okay, this is going to be something, right? And it is, but it works, right? It works. And through all of this, right, we have all of this stuff going down, and you're just like, oh, fuck, right? But we see the evolution of characters, which is super fun. And then the way it ends. Oh my god. I think it really does catch you. It really does catch you. And so we have this image, we fade to black, and then we just hear some stuff, and you're just like, fuck. And you'd be like, "What happened? Come on, man, tell me." Ah, but it's kind of great that you don't know, right? Because then you just wonder, oh fuck, what was the rest of that evening like? Like, what happens the next day? Does that person take that, do that? Oh, what? Where's it go? Where's it go? Right? Oh my day, people! I thoroughly enjoyed Boiling Point, and although it is kind of a generic title, like if you type in Boiling Point film, whew, there's a lot of Boiling Point films, right? But hey, it's really good. It's really good. So obviously, right? You might have gone to the screening, or you might have stayed home and watched it on the BFI player. So hey, there's still a chance, people. There is still a chance. Um, it's showing Tuesday the 12th, so tomorrow, at 6:15 at the Lux, Odeon Lux in the West End, Leicester Square. Now, as of this, it says it's sold out, but there are often returns. So I would still double check, because this one, people, oh, you will want to watch this film. You really will, because it is so friggin' good. It's 92 minutes, so not too crazy. It's coming through Vertigo Releasing, so they're distributing, right? Not everything gets a distributor at this point. So I think that's promising. That's kind of telling you that, yeah, this should probably be hitting the if not the big screen, right? We come into a platform. So yeah, that's a good thing. But everyone's performance is so good, so good, right? You have these incredible scenes. So there's and talking about the servers, right? There's this situation with this young girl Andrea, and the way Lauren Afufu just carries that character. You see all the emotions. You really do. She does a superb job with that. Um, I'd say Alice Theum as Beth, right? So there's a situation with Beth and Izuku Hoyle's Camille, and such a great scene. Such a great scene. And then the follow-ups from that it's just everyone kills it, right? Because you have people lose their tempers, we have people shouting, but it's not, stupid. It's not ridiculous. It is done in that you could see the frustration with the characters. It is so well honed. Like there are no weak links here, people. There are no weak links. I can't speak more highly of this film. It is so good. So see if this ticket's still on the 12th, right? Tomorrow. If not, just keep your eyes peeled, because Boiling Point, superb, people. Frigging superb. And hey, this is just the epitome of what the London Film Festival is. You know what I mean? It really is. It's just great.